Today we're talking about multiplying integers. When multiplying integers, the product of two integers with the same sign will always be positive. The product of two integers with different signs is going to be negative. Let's take a look at some examples. Let's say we're trying to find the product of -5 and -6. Well, in this case, we're multiplying two negative numbers. So these numbers have the same sign, which means their answer is going to be positive. And since 5 times 6 is 30, our answer here is positive 30. In this case, we're multiplying two numbers with different signs. We have positive 3 times -4. When we're multiplying two numbers with different signs, our final answer will be negative. And since 3 times 4 is 12, our answer is -12. In this case, I'm also multiplying two numbers with different signs. I have a negative number, -7 times 4. So my answer is going to be negative. And since 7 times 4 is 28, my answer is -28. It doesn't matter if the negative comes with the first number or the second number in your multiplication problem. As long as the two signs are different, your answer is going to be negative. Let's solve some problems using exponents. So here we're being asked to find -2 to the second power, or -2 squared. I know the number that I'm squaring is -2 because they put parentheses around it, so I know that the negative goes with the number. So I'm multiplying -2 two times. So really what I'm doing here is -2 times -2. Since both numbers have the same sign, they're both negative, we're going to get +4 for our answer. In this next one, there are not parentheses around this -5. So the negative doesn't really go with the 5. It's more asking us the opposite of 5 squared. Well, 5 squared is going to be 5 times 5, or 25. And the opposite of that is going to be -25. So my final answer here is going to be -25. The difference between these two was the parentheses. In this case, the parentheses told me the negative went with the number. In this case, the negative was just out front, just saying the opposite of 5 squared. Once again, here we have parentheses, so that means the number we're multiplying is -4. The negative goes with the number 4. And this time, we're multiplying it 3 times. So we're doing -4 times -4 times -4. So I'm just going to do 2 at a time. If I multiply my first two -4s, since they have the same sign, I'm going to get +16. When I multiply by the third -4, I'm now multiplying a positive and a negative, so different signs. My answer is going to go back to being a negative, -64. Let's look at a real-life application. So here we have a bar graph showing the number of taxis a company has in service. The number of taxis keeps decreasing by the same amount each year for 4 years, and they want us to find the total change in the number of taxis. Well, by looking at the graph, I see that every year the number of taxis is going down by 50. So if it's going down, if it's decreasing, the number change between each year is -50. And if this has been going on for 4 years, I'm going to multiply by 4. So the total change in their number of taxis is -200 taxis, which means their taxis in service have decreased by a total of 200 taxis.